Central banks all over the world have set the price of 10,000 XRP. In fact, 19 central banks bought XRP worth more than 9.4 billion euros in the fourth quarter of 2023. The Russian central bank is one of these banks. We talk about the 4 price points for XRP on your charts in today's video. These are based on facts and are almost sure to happen in stages, so please pay close attention as we talk about each one separately for now. In the meantime, enjoy this quick recap. Let's start with 1857 as the new XRP closing price. This is about to happen in the next 48 hours. The deal for Ripple Labs is pretty public. You can even look at the official SEC paper. They will have a closed meeting on April 24th to talk about starting and ending injunctive actions, administrative proceedings, lawsuits, and other problems pertaining to examination enforcement proceedings. Soon the price might change again. This could happen in 24 to 48 hours. Also, payment is pretty much a done deal. Now, all that's needed is news of settlement for the price to go through the roof and reach 1857. After that, we'll move on to the next stage, which costs $21.50. $721.00 per XRP and includes large-scale partnerships and integration. As a bonus, we'll give free XRP to everyone watching this video. The value of Roof XRP is over $10,000.00. To give everyone who watches this video up to $1,000 in free XRP, we teamed up with Uphold, which is the best exchange out there. You can use your free 1,000 to buy things and get used to using XRP. To sign up for the conditions, all you have to do is click on the link in my description. It will only take 3 minutes. Hold it and make a deal to get that free money. So use it while you can, because the price of XRP has been set at $10,000.00, and 19 central banks have already bought more than $9,400,000,000.00 worth of it. Now let's move on to step 2, 25,721 euro, 0 cents for every XRP. We need to look at this because the scale we're about to release will let us go all the way up to $5,987,818.00 or $87,318.00 XRP. In the past few days, XRP is spread all over the world, with 90 central banks saying they bought something worth 9.4 billion XRP. There will also be a big buyback, which the central bank promised. Yes, this is the Japanese central bank stating that they will buy XRP worth more than 1.2 trillion yen over the next 2 years. To say it again, this is a worldwide buildup of XRP. Also, Russia's central bank has agreed to use Ripple and XRP for their digital currency. It's easier to send money from 4 or 5 countries to another with the BRICS dollar, which is a multi-signed dollar that can be used in more than one country. First is Brazil, then Russia, and finally India. It used to only include China and South Africa, but recently many more countries have been added, such as Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and AXRP, a digital currency, will be used to support these trades. All of these places have huge economies that deal with billions or even trillions of dollars every day. Also, the French central bank has said that XRP will be the way that the digital euro is linked to other systems. I'm about to show you something that will blow your mind. Around the world, XRP is now worth more than, again, this is about the main price point of $59,873.00, 18 with global CBDC integration. And yes, Europe has shown you wrong. At first, I thought this didn't make sense and was a lie, but it turns out that Europe has agreed to, the digital euro project wants to replace the euro with XRP as a way to pay. But then I saw this video, and to be fair, this story says that a study from Ulster University shows that Ripple is testing a private ledger for the digital euro. That doesn't make sense. It makes sense that XRP will replace the digital euro and that XRP will be used to pay for things. Ripple, which is part of the digital euro plan, is a real thing. I learned that the digital euro is currently the leader thanks to Ripple Labs and the XRP ledger, which is used to build on and make payments possible. But again, these are just a few capital banks. One more, the Central Bank of Ireland officially says that XRP can be used to pay for things. As we've already said, SPI Holdings is the central bank of Japan. They didn't just make up this story and say they want to buy back 1.2 trillion Japanese yen worth of XRP right away. By the end of 2025, every bank in Japan will use XRP. They also said that this means by the end of this soon or later this year, all of Japan's payments will be made with XRP again. This is a big change that will cause a big supply shock, which will send the price of XRP through the roof again. This will happen in stages, so these are the 4 prices you should keep an eye on your charts. They make the most sense. Verson Elder is the CEO of Black Swan Capitalist, one of the best investment firms in the world. He is right here in front of you. Verson is known for having a huge network of people around the world, including central bank CEOs and even advisors to see. There are people who run things without being in charge of the central bank. Banks. He also said on a podcast that the price of XRP has been set by central banks and will soon be used by banks. He says it's around tens of thousands of dollars, but I'll let you listen to this huge formal rate again and see for yourself. This is good news. Let's play the movie. Before all of this integration started, the International Monetary Fund already agreed on a price. The price of XRP needs to be looked at again in light of global debt and why central banks want to get rid of it. They also want to use the cash from XRP to make things easier. Let's talk about David Schwartz, who was talked about in the first clip. He is one of the founders of XRP and the father of the cryptocurrency. There are 2 of them. The first guy